What is up, YouTube? It's Die Hard here, and bringing you a gameplay where I ended up going 22-12, and this was on the Xbox One. But I want to talk to you guys today about something that I've gotten a couple of times from Comcast over the course of the years that I've been with them, and it actually just happened. Not while I was playing this game, but the prior game or the game after this. But I got a copyright notice again from Comcast, and it's a very vague system because a lot of people think that like that it's like YouTube where you get three strikes and you're out. It's not necessarily like that. So I'm going to use this video to explain that. The way that this works with that copyright system is you get 6 warnings, and as the warnings progress, further courses of action need to be taken. Of course, your first notice, you basically just click, close this out. Your second notice, I believe, you click it out, but you acknowledge it. The third one, same with the second. By the time you get your fourth notice, or maybe it's your third or fourth notice, it's whatever notice I got earlier. You have to log in with your account to Comcast or AT&T. I believe they signed up for it as well. You sign up for it, or you have to log in and acknowledge it. And your fifth and sixth one, the fifth one, they make you call Comcast and they make you do a phone call with them to acknowledge your wrongdoing of pirating or whatever it was, and things like that. And they can go back and these claimants can make their claims from years before. And on your sixth one, people think, oh, well, that means you're out, you're done. No, this system isn't in place to terminate your stuff. They can change your speeds, they can slow down your speeds, give you an annoying pop-up, even with Ad Blocker Plus, the paid version. You'll still get stuck seeing that pop-up. What it does is it uses an inscribed HTML pop-up function, kind of like when you're leaving this page warning dialogue. That's kind of what it does. But anyways, so one of my first copyright notices that got claimed was years and years ago. This was like in 2012 or 13. I don't even remember. Or maybe it was before that. It might have been in 2011. I don't know. But it had to have been 2013 because they didn't implement the system until then. But it was Command and Conquer, Red Alert, something. I think it was like Red Alert 3 Reloaded. That was my first one, and my most recent one. And I've had this movie for God only knows how long, but it was Straight Outta Compton, the actual Blu-ray rip instead of the original leak that leaked. Because I don't go to the movie theater, I just download movies illegally. And so I did that, and I've been kind of lazy. I knew that the Pirate Bay was a bad place to go looking for stuff, and Yiffy as well. As great as releases as what Yiffy would release, they also sold their soul, to big movie corporations. And it's unfortunate because a lot of people are not. They're not really given information regarding the how it works and what it does. It's a warning system, basically. Of course, it's a civil case. It's a he says she says. Look at it like this: if you got asked to go to court for downloading Straight Outta Compton, okay, you could go there and let's say they're like, well, this MAC address downloaded it. And let's say it is your MAC address. That's understandable, but you could say you have the benefit of the doubt, and you could say, "Oh, well, somebody hacked my Wi-Fi, man. Somebody stole my Wi-Fi." Guess what? It would stand up in court. It just would. There's no way around that because that's just what it is. Oh, by the way, happy April Fool's Day. I know it's April 1st of 2016. I almost said 15 there for a second, but it's April 1st of 2016. But yeah. So the way that this copyright thing works, it's a warning system. It's in place to tell people don't download stuff illegally. We have plenty of resources that you can pay to download it. My thing is, there's a lot of programs I do pay to download, And there's a lot of programs I don't pay to download. You always want to know if your purchase is going to be worth it. So if you're an AT&T customer or a Comcast customer or Verizon, I think it's just Verizon and Comcast. I don't think it's AT&T because I had never ever got that notice from AT&T. But if you ever do get that specific notice, it's not the end of the world. And if you are underage compared to your parents, and if it's your parents' account, if you know their login information for the Comcast account, you can make that disappear. It's very, very easy. Except for the phone call thing. The phone call one, you'd have to call them and talk to them on the phone, and you might not be able to play it off that you're your parents. So it's just one of those things. You just got to be diligent and careful when you do stuff. And I guess this is kind of like a forewarned thing. But don't use the Pirate Bay anymore. Don't use Yiffy. Don't be lazy like I was. I got lazy and wanted to just quickly download movies. Like I was like, all right, well, Yiffy, even though I know Yiffy's a cesspool of selling out, it used to be good until they sold out. Once they got their shit messed with, sorry about my language, once they got messed with, they just sold out so quick. They didn't want to face the punishment due, so they ideally became a snitch. So every time you're connected to the Yiffy server, your IP address is more than likely being given to internet service providers. It's probably being sent into a huge bank of IPs with subnets and local IPs and private IPs, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. That's exactly what it's doing. I'm almost laying odds, but yeah, it's a warning system. It's not the end of the world, but it sucks because it's an annoying pop-up. Like at first when I saw it pop up, I didn't even recognize it because they have since changed it to what it used to be. And they've also updated their terms. I went through and reread the terms, and initially when they launched this copyright system, they said that they could terminate your account at any time. And that was after 3 strikes. Like that was, 3 notifications you could get terminated, but they must have fallen under some scrutiny from some companies or users, and they had to change their plan. So they reworded it to 6 strikes. Then you have to call us, and we won't terminate your account. We just want to educate you on the importance of copyright. That's basically what the terms say. But yeah, so going forward, if you get a notification like that, if you're a Comcast or Verizon customer, don't fret. It's not the end of the world. I can't believe I died right there. Then by the time I spawn in the game pretty much ends as I'm rounding the corner. Yeah, see, I went the wrong way there. But all right, guys. So, yeah, I got another copyright notice from Comcast. I'm not too worried about it this time. I'm never actually too worried about it. I'll just go back to AT&T or something. But thanks for watching, guys, and let me know in the comments if you've got any notifications of copyright infringement from Comcast or Verizon or anybody. I'd love to hear your story. All right, guys, I will catch you later.
Get back to